You can change your life by changing your thoughts. Hi everyone. Most people fall short of their dreams or find they get stuck along the way. And that's because of your habitual thoughts. You get stuck into a mindset that's not helping. And today, I want to talk about that idea, about how to identify that mindset that's not helping and how to change it so that you can move forward with your goals and achieve your dreams. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe so that you get notified whenever I put up new videos. So, mindfulness. It really is just the collection of habitual thoughts that we not just have, but that we pay attention to and that we believe. And mindset can be divided up lots of different ways, but I'm going to use the one that was really made famous by world-leading psychologist, Professor Carol Dweck. This idea of there being a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. Now, it is the fixed mindset that keeps us stuck, that leaves us staying the same instead of changing. They're the artificial limits that we apply to our unlimited potential. It's how we fall short of our goals and our hopes and our dreams. And you can recognize that you've fallen into a fixed mindset if you ever find yourself thinking or saying phrases like, I can't, I'll never, I always, it's too hard, I'm just not able to, or I don't know how. Take a moment to think if you've ever found yourself thinking those thoughts or saying those phrases out loud. As a useful exercise, I thought we might walk through some different areas. I'm going to give you some topics, and I just want you to notice your thoughts that come up, maybe the ones that you've had most frequently or most often. Take a moment to think about your mindset about money, time, or exercise. What about holidays, special occasions, travel? What about unexpected events? What's your mindset like around carbohydrates, pasta? What about stress? What about treats? What about social pressure? Can you identify any thoughts there that indicate a fixed mindset? If you do, I'd love to hear them. Pop it down in the comments and let me know, what are your limiting beliefs? Where do you have a fixed mindset? And don't feel bad. Most of us fall into these as we go along, as we develop, as we learn. We sometimes feel that we're trained in, that we can't do something, or we'll never be good at, or we always fail at. I want you to know that that's not true. It's just a thought, a decision that we've been holding on to and repeating. So if you've noticed a fixed mindset and you want to accomplish some goals in that area, you want to make more money, you want to get more time, you want to eat healthier, you want to have a healthy nutrition, you want to manage unexpected or challenging events better, then you need to switch over into a growth mindset. And I'm going to outline a process to do that today. So you've already done the first one. And the first step is to notice. Just notice the thoughts that you're having, the ones that come up naturally, that occur. Notice those phrases that come out of your mouth. And as soon as you identify that they're a fixed mindset, you need to do step 2 and talk back. You need to speak to that thought or that voice with the growth mindset. So how do you do that? Of course, growth mindset opens up possibilities. It opens up possibilities. It allows you to learn, to grow, to develop, to change, to transform. It's about having the capacity instead of not, about being able to instead of not. And so here are some ideas of phrases that I use, questions that I ask myself pretty much every day to help me stay in a growth mindset. And I hope that'll be helpful for you. So, what can I learn from this? What can I learn from this? It's a really powerful thought, particularly when something unexpected or unwelcome happens. Or if you ever find yourself thinking, I already know all of this. Allow yourself to stop and ask, what can I learn from this? Another one is, how can I make this work for me? How can I make this work for me? Might be a challenging situation or an obstacle that's come your way. How could I make this work for me? These both tie into a philosophy of life that I learnt from Byron Katie, and I've shared with it on videos before, but it's this idea that everything in life happens for us, not to us. She goes on to say you don't have to like it, but life's just easier if you do. And I've really come to embrace this philosophy and really live by it. And it changes so many things for the better. When you start to recognize something has happened, maybe there's been an unexpected or unwelcome event, something didn't turn out the way you expected. And I always like to come back and ask, well, how could this be for me, not to me? And sometimes I don't even know. And it's being able to be welcome and to allow the idea that it's okay not to know. I'm sure that with time, I'll be able to work it out. I'm just going to assume and live by the idea that it could be for me. And notice with all of these examples, we open up possibility. It starts to shift our brain into, there's nothing I can do, it's fixed, it's just the way it is, into what could be the possibility? What is another viewpoint? The last question I like to use is, what can I do? It's a great follow-up to, I can't do, I'll never do. What can I do? Again, opening up possibilities. One more idea is then to add a really simple phrase. If you ever find yourself in a fixed mindset, you're saying, I can't. It's too hard for me. I've always. Or I don't know how to. The phrase you need to add is yet. I can't do this yet. I don't know how to yet. Notice how it shifts and changes. Once again, we come back to our potential for action, for change, for transformation. Have a go right now of trying those on for size. Revisit your fixed mindset thoughts. Maybe just try adding the word yet, or asking, how could it be for me? What can I do? What can I learn? How do I make this work? I'd love to know what changes. And of course, if this is helpful for you, give me a like, give me a reaction, and let me know in the comments. As we set a focus for this week, decide in which area of your life, perhaps where you've previously had a fixed mindset, will you practice a growth mindset? And how will you go about it? I'd love to know. So please share with me in the comments, send me feedback, and of course, if you're stuck, reach out for help. I'm here to help you. Well, let me finish with a quote. And I got this one from the Big Life Journal. It's quite long. I'll read it out and I'll post it up in the comments as well. I have a growth mindset. I am in charge of how smart I am because I can grow my brain. It's like a muscle, and I can grow it by learning new things. I can achieve anything with effort and the right strategies. And even if I make a mistake or fail, that's a great thing because I can learn from them and I get better. I hope this is useful for you so that you get better and achieve more of the life you want this week. If you want more help transitioning into the life that you want to be living rather than the life that you have, then remember you can always sign up for a free exploratory coaching session with me on my website. Go to livemorelife.com.au and click on free exploratory session. Fill in the form and I'll be in touch to help you out. Talk to you soon.